Oh God. 4 minutes past 1 GMT, then you're watching the recording. I don't even know if my... Oh, here we go. Testing levels. Okay. That's working. Cool. Don't know what levels are like, so I will wait for people to tell me while I'm playing. Who the hell was that? Hello, raccoon. Greetings and welcome. Just posting the link to my assorted Twitter and Facebook accounts. I don't want to post it to the Discord because I know that self-promotion is not considered okay, so we won't be doing that. But I'm posting it everywhere else. Yeah, I'm one of those old people who's still on Facebook. I think that's got it. Oh, Facebook's taking forever. Right. I've got your, I can, oh God. I can see comments. I've got my laptop next to me, so I can't actually see it on screen. It's gonna make replying to comments tricky. This isn't the newest Forza. This is the last one, the previous one. Early 2021. I've only been playing it a couple of days, so I haven't got very far into the game. I don't know if I'm any good at it. I don't actually, as is usual for me, know what I'm doing all that much in terms of objectives and all that. I just ride around like an idiot and... Oops. I don't know. I wonder if my laptop could play this. Because it's a GTX 1050 on that. It probably would play it on lower settings, but this gaming PC definitely, I've got it on like ultra settings and it's doing alright. And now I'm hearing an MC5 song in my head. Yeah, I haven't set myself an objective here. I'm just hooning around in a VW Beetle. Because why not? There's some signs scattered around the place that you get points and stuff if you smash into them. So I've been doing an amount of that. I don't think I'm actually connected to an online server yet. I haven't got far enough. Is that one? No, it's not. It's a tractor. Because obviously a tractor looks exactly like a sign, doesn't it? Yeah. I thought about getting Forza Horizon 5, it being the newer one, and wanting to show off to myself what this PC can do. Hello, Jenny. But it was like, okay, that's in Mexico and this is in Britain. And, well, given that I live in Britain and I love the English countryside and Scottish and Welsh, never been to Ireland, so I don't know. Sorry, raccoon. It's just familiar. It's like, yeah, I know this kind of countryside, and I love it. So, 53-3400 GTX set. Yeah, that would probably struggle. That's the kind of specs I, oh God, had on my old gaming PC, which, well, it could play. Jesus Crisis. I think that was an actual person. Maybe I am connected to online servers because it was Jesus. Yeah, I think there are people here. I think I may be going the wrong way on the one-way system. I'm not sure. Oh, what the hell? I'm on a roundabout. Let's get off the roundabout. That's not how you're meant to drive. I'm pausing now to read the comments. Game's a little louder than my microphone. Oh god. Okay, I think I can fix that. That ought to help. Of course, my mic is probably going to be picking up the game audio as well. Oh, they're bots. Well, that's good to know, because I think I would have upset some people. Hello, Simone. You got your... Oh, you've got to get your flu jab. Well, good luck with that. I felt rough for a week. If you're getting the Pfizer, expect to feel pretty crappy for about a week. But it does go away. It does get better. And if you're on the Moderna, you'll be absolutely fine. Expert drive there. Testing the roundabout for the local council. Absolutely, yes. That's exactly what I was doing. I wasn't actually paying attention to where I was. I wasn't... You don't have 4 ammo. I'll probably get... Yeah, let's go off-road. I'll probably get 5 eventually, but at the moment, it's like... I've had this PC since September, I think it was, and I got it purely to play VR chat, but I'm like, that was an insane amount of money just to do VR chat, so I'm looking for the kind of stuff that I like that will show off what it can do to myself, you know, to justify spending that much. And I love driving games, and I've had enough of Gran Turismo, because they're just taking the piss with the pricing. Ooh, which way to go? Let's just go that way. And I saw the videos of Forza Horizon 5 and Forza Horizon 4, and it's like, let's get 4. I don't know if... it would be fun to get 5 and play with friends, definitely. But the actual game itself appeals to me a lot less than this. This, to me, it's like... it's a cross between... compared with games I've played anyway, it's like Test Drive Unlimited, but with the atmosphere of Drive Club, which I love. Happy New Year, Mel. I'm just glancing at comments, because... and Raccoon, and everyone else, Happy New Year. Speaking of New Year, some of you... Who's here who was there? I'm not sure. Not sure if anyone... Not sure who's here who was there. New Year's Eve on VR chat was spectacular. Dapper Ryan took us to this, well, basically a drum and bass rave in this world called the Sanctum, which I'd never been to before. And the way I'm describing it is like drum and bass rave with live, apparently famous DJ. It was like an impromptu, just not pre-promoted set. And the world was kind of like a cross between a Gothic cathedral and a nuclear power station, with lighting provided by the matter-antimatter reactor of the Enterprise D. Mind-blowing. And the lighting and sound and everything, I mean, I was just listening to it on the Quest 2 speakers, which are apparently not amazing, but I think they're quite adequate. Oh God. Wow. Yeah. So... game doesn't appear to be running full frame. It's definitely running full frame from where I'm sitting. I don't know about how it's streaming, but from here, yeah, I got this on a big... What the hell? What's this? Where am I? I'm not paying attention to where I'm at. And hello, Jolie. Yeah, I've got it on like a 16 by 9 or wider, in fact, monitor, and it's filling it. Oh God! Bit of scenery reconstruction, deconstruction going on there. Oh God, I am in a very slow car. I'm in an old VW Beetle. Oh God. Okay, we're going this way. Oh, do you mean full frame rate? Oh, right, gotcha. Yeah, no, it is a slow car. It's a very slow car. I'm thinking, how do I... Yeah, that's what we're in. It's not my first choice of car. It just happens to be what I'm in. I should probably change car, and if I enter an event, I will do. But for the moment, we're just... Oh, God! We're just hooning around like an idiot. Speakers on the Quest 2 aren't at all bad. Yeah, I imagine everyone can... I've taken my headset off and still have the speakers going so I can hear, well, how loud it is. It's like, yes, you can hear it, but it's not super loud. I actually did that on New Year's Eve, because from where I was at that rave, it was like insanely loud, and I thought, God, housemates. So I took the headset off and realised, no one else in the house is going to hear it. It's not that loud. This is nice. I've barely explored the map, and it would appear to be huge. Same car I drive in real life. No. I drive a Fiat Panda in real life. Oh, what was that? We're going to have a race. Yeah, I think we are. Can I choose another? Yeah, I'm totally choosing another car. I've got one of the... Yeah. I've got a Lancia. That's a cool car. No idea what the streaming frame rate is. Can't tell you. It's whatever my capture card is grabbing it at, and if I have control over that, this is me. I don't know how to affect things like that. Here we go. On some of these races I'm quite good, and on some I am absolutely bloody appalling, and you just never know until you get there. Because I am... Oh, God almighty. Okay, well that answers that question. Racing games are my favourite genre, despite my mostly playing like open world things like Skyrim and Grand Theft Auto. And I don't like racing at night. I don't like driving at night. God. And it's hard to see when you've got a smashed windscreen and it's raining. I mean, God, I'm going to get wet in here. Whoops. Signpost? No. Never heard of it. No, I'm not going to do well here. Can't see. My brain can't cope. I was doing one yesterday, day before, where there was some road racing and some off-road on gravel, and I actually did surprisingly well, and was very pleased. Not only did I win, but I won by quite a margin. And I'm not playing it on the easiest. What's my rating? Above average. Or rather, that's the level of the AI of the other cars I'm racing, above average. So I wouldn't say I'm the cleanest driver. Oof. And that, I don't mean I need a shower. Had one already, so no. Before you say it. Oh crap! I was looking at comments. Note to self, do not look at comments while racing. It doesn't get off. It doesn't go well. I do need to post a message to someone after this race is finished, because I promised them I'd tell them when I was streaming next, and I haven't done that. Keep glancing down at the chat. That is the downside of doing it like this. I like having on-screen chat while I'm streaming, and I can do that in VR. But if I could do it here, I don't know how. Needs more Lotus Sport. Yeah. God. Okay, my Facebook has screwed up. Oh, there we go. Missed the New Year's Eve waffle stream. Wow. It's a shame, Malk. It was fun. I had a lot of fun, I don't know. I presume others had fun. I can't speak for other people, but I had a lot of fun. And it was literally just, you know, not gaming, just sitting talking to the mic and then losing my voice. So it's shocking how... No, I don't know what you're talking about, Raccoon. I can't imagine what you mean by that. Anyone who watched me playing Half-Life Alyx, yeah, 25 minutes of me failing to first find...
the next round. I'll call you with time and place for the events.
And then open
if Kira asks,
a door.
Say you're meeting me for coffee. Like... midnight coffee.
Yeah, midnight coffee sounds good. I went running around this place and had no idea what I was meant to be looking for. So that was kinda... I also don't know where we were just racing, so let's go to some random... Yeah, let's go here. Been keeping up with the Dakar Rally? No, I haven't. I haven't paid attention to the Dakar Rally since I was in my 20s, I guess. Tap that bell. Yeah. You know, the bell isn't necessary unless you want to get notifications and whatnot, like on whatever, your phone or your emails or whatever. Knowing what people are posting is just about the YouTube screen, where literally all you see is the stuff you subscribe to, rather than the YouTube screen that, like the home screen. I never ever use the YouTube home screen because I don't want YouTube to decide what I watch. But there is a page that literally just shows you everything that you subscribe to, and as far as I can tell, it works and does what it's meant to. Here we go.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Well, I'm not going to wait till it's safe to do so. Let's just do it. That looks like a tree. Clumber Park. Yeah, I know a place in Worksop that looks like that. That's a new thing, isn't it? It's usually Milton Keynes. But no, Worksop. There aren't many good things about Worksop, but Clumber Park is quite a nice place. Okay, no, oh! No one boot or mutes are raffinated. She's allowed to be
Turn around
herself.
when it is safe to do so.
There we go. We're in, I think we're in Scotland. I could be wrong. We were in Scotland. I was racing around Edinburgh yesterday, day before. I don't think it was this. No, it was yesterday. I did play it yesterday.
Turn right.
Turn right. Can we... I wonder what happens if you go into the lake.
In 200 meters, turn left.
Oops. Reading the text. Hello, YouTube.
Turn left. In 200 meters, turn left.
How's the
Turn
virtual...
left.
The racing is going... Well, when I'm looking at the game screen and not my laptop down on my left, it's going... okay-ish. I'm alright when I'm not streaming and not distracted by talking to people. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. I've been doing alright. I've been mostly scoring first and second in races against above average AI opponents. I haven't yet raced against humans. I don't know how that will work out. They will probably kick me off their server if that's an option, because while I don't deliberately try and ram people, I am not as safe as perhaps might be required. Certainly in a game like Gran Turismo, I would get booted if I ever played that online, because I think they're kind of a bit fussy. They were last time I tried it online anyway, which was a long while ago. Oops! Happy New Year, ZX Specky. Greetings and welcome to me crashing a car badly. I should probably crash it quite well if that was the objective. It's funny, I find the drive to the race as much fun as the race itself a lot of the time. I like enjoying the scenery, and I do prefer this car over that VW Beetle. I mean, okay,
At the roundabout,
it's safer in the
take
Beetle,
the second exit.
but I hate roundabouts. Actually, I hate traffic in general. All other cars should be banned from the road when I'm out driving. Yeah, this is definitely
400
Scotland.
meters, turn right.
Actually, no, it's Edinburgh, isn't it? Whoops! Yes,
Turn right.
totally Edinburgh.
At the roundabout, take the
Roundabout?
second exit.
I wonder how accurate this is. There is a lot of burnout about this, though it doesn't have the, or at least I don't think it has the big fancy rewind thing when you crash, and the crashes aren't as insanely
In
elaborate.
400 meters,
I've only,
turn right.
what have I played? I played Burnout. Oh, what the hell was it? One of the Burnout games
Turn
on...
right.
Oh, crap. Oops. Who put that building there? It's just damned inconsiderate.
100 meters,
Burnout,
turn left.
Burnout Takedown. That's the one. I played that on PS2 and thoroughly enjoyed that.
In
And then I
100
played
meters,
Burnout
turn left.
Paradise on PS3, and I didn't really get it. I've done I think I was streaming it actually. I think I streamed it. I didn't...
You have arrived at your destination.
Come on now. Wearing your controller rewinds you. Yeah, I've found that out. I'm curious, back then you said it didn't matter at all that you didn't drive real cars. Do you still think that now? No, driving racing games and driving a real car, completely, it's an irrelevance. I don't drive any better or worse playing racing games now that I drive. I do find, it was the other day I was playing this and then went and drove to Joe's, and it felt really strange driving. My first thought actually was, wow, the graphics are good on this. And the second thought was, it's a bit slow. And other than that, no. Certainly driving a real car doesn't affect my racing in a video game. racing in a video game might affect my driving, not in that it makes me dangerous, but I become aware that it's significantly different. Okay, let's... New car to collect. Yay! Skyline. Goodie. Okay. Well, that's not really... You retired that day I went to Joe's. Well, that might have been the day I put my milk in the cupboard instead of the fridge. So, quite possibly. I would be terrified to drive your friend's Viper. Yeah, I wouldn't dare. Yeah, if I'm in the hypothetical situation I was in the US, and I'm highly unlikely ever will be, I don't think I would dare. I don't think I would accept an offer to drive it. It would scare me because I know what they are. Maybe on a runway somewhere, you know, where there are no corners to speak of and nothing to run into. I might drive one somewhere like that, but nowhere else. They're not designed for going around corners. I like this. I like these off-road bits. And I don't consider myself an off-road racer in terms of racing games. Oh, and is this... Yeah, okay. Ooh! The whole rampaging through the countryside. I saw videos, and I thought, I'm not really into that. I like road racing, or circuit racing, or whatever, and all of this charging through walls and fences and knocking stuff over and just going wherever. I just thought, well, that's just something, you know, I can ignore those or just get through it and then get back to the proper racing. But now I'm here and doing it, it's highly amusing. I like it a lot. Part of it is I'm playing it with the PS4 pad, and the rumble on it is great. It adds something to the experience. It adds, oh crap, it adds a lot. That shouldn't amuse me. It goes against everything I've considered to be valid in racing games. But it's, oh crap. Oh balls. Okay, I'm going to get disqualified. Can you drive from Edinburgh to Glasgow? I have no idea. Oh god. I wasn't watching. I'm going to restart because I'm way, way, way back. Cheating. Don't care. Dirt 5. I'm umming and ahhing about Dirt 5 because they've got Dirt 5 as a freebie on the PlayStation Plus thing. And I'm like, shall I get that from PS4 Pro? And I don't really know. I got Dirt Rally 2 for me on this PC for on the Quest. Having played it on the PSVR and found it a little bit too fuzzy for my liking, and it gave me pretty bad motion sickness, I thought, well, I don't get as much motion sickness on the Quest as I do on the PSVR, so I'll get it on here. And it'll probably be less fuzzy as well, I thought. That was not money well spent. It was more fuzzy because the Air Link just can't handle throwing that much data around because it's fast moving and everything. So it was still fuzzy, and I got even more motion sickness. Not sure why, because you've got less peripheral vision on the Quest. Oh god. yeah, I played it for an hour and I felt horrendous. I had to take a Rennie and 2 Gaviscon just to not throw up. Hey, look at that, I'm first. How'd that happen? So it's the first game I've ever like paid for and then deleted after playing it just once. Because I don't, if I left it on my hard drive, I'd be tempted to play it again. Like, oh, maybe I'll be alright this time. And then feel so sick again, and I just don't want to feel like that again. Oh. But Dirt 5, not sure if I want to play that or not. It's a bit more arcadey than Dirt Rally, I think, from what I know of it. Oops. Wall? What wall? Oh god, I like that you can just smash through absolutely everything. I mean, realism is not a factor. Realistic graphics and the car controls and everything are pretty good. Kind of believable if not actually realistic. But nothing much seems to slow you down, including solid bloody stone walls. Whoops. Actually the big bales of hay, they slow you down a little bit. Wow, this is mental. Oh god, it's like I'm not sure to what degree skill is a requirement in this. I mean, it's kind of a slalom. As long as you get between the green things, yeah, you do alright, regardless of anything else that might get in your way. And that was me driving to the shops. I've just stopped at Morrison's, gonna do me groceries. Not paying attention to any of that. Where are we gonna go now then?
You should know. We've set up this series to find the best cross-country driver at Horizon.
Okay.
Make it all the way, beat the competition,
okay,
and you'll be crowned the winner.
Great.
So there's the country. Off you go and cross it.
What? One thing missing from this game is the big burly Scottish farmer with his shotgun after... Yes, absolutely. Chasing you with a tractor. Get off my land, he says, doing an appalling... Well, it wasn't Scottish. It was more Somerset or something. Yeah, let's go there.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Sod safe to do so.
My tour guide last week told me about a classic car lying around in a barn somewhere here.
Yeah.
Yes, I go on guided tours. What's wrong with that? Be surprised how much you learn.
Oops. Oh. Tell you what.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Yeah, we'll go up here. Because that was a perfectly normal driving manoeuvre, and I do that all the time while driving on a motorway. I don't think there are tractor events in this. I do recall, I think I videoed it. I'm not sure if it was, I don't think it was live. I think it was an extended waffle video where I was playing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and I stole a tractor and drove it across a hillside, and I think I was I driving that? Whoops. Oh god. I fell into a lake. I may have been in the tractor when I fell into the lake, not completely sure. I've done a few San Andreas videos over the years. They're putting San Andreas on to the Quest 2. and I am totally, oh Jesus Christ, breaking my car. Totally going to get that. I mean, graphically, it's way subpar for a Quest game. I tend to think Quest 2 games are slightly sub-PS3, but I mean, San Andreas was pretty below par even for a PS2 game, graphically. So it's not going to be pushing the Quest, but I'm going to get it because it's just a great game, and I like that world. I think it's a brilliant world, and to have that in VR would be great. I mean, I'd rather have GTA 5 in VR.
Turn right.
Absolutely, but it'll do for now.
Turn right.
What's that? Going all David Lynch there. I'm not sure what I said that was David Lynch, but I love David Lynch stuff. Oh. Cross country. Now I've got a Range Rover. I don't know if I want to. I'm going to stay in the Lancia. The Lancia's fast. Okay. Add it to my garage. Oh. Oh well. Since they put it that way, we'll have a go in that. Yeah. I didn't know you had a Quest 2 mount. Add me. Cat likes beer. I think I might prefer driving in the Lancia to driving in this. This is heavy. Don't like big heavy vehicles, hence driving in a Fiat Panda. Small, light, slow, but I love the handling on it. Well, it's not like riding a go-kart, but it's very, very direct. You never feel like the weight of the car is interfering with getting around a given corner. I've only very, oh God, occasionally felt it was in any way compromised in a corner once the tyres let go on a 50-mile-an-hour corner, and that was actually quite scary because I started drifting wide and wound up on the wrong side of the road. There was thankfully nothing coming the other way. It was. You've got narrow tyres on Panda, and I honestly think that should not have been a 50-mile-an-hour corner. Because it suddenly tightened, well, it didn't suddenly tighten up, but it tightened up a little bit and it just started drifting. Needed wider tyres. So I take it at 40 now because it's on my way to work. Literally tried this, but you do not think I'm going to drive that. I will gladly be a passenger in your tank, but I am not going to drive it. It's huge. It's a stately home on wheels with the handling of an armchair. Comfortable, but I shouldn't really presume what the handling's like, but I presume it's comfortable. But would it wallow? Pretty sure it won't fit down half the country lane. Say you go down the Cornwall and put it on a country lane, and yeah, that would be interesting. I suppose the thing is, it's that kind of vehicle. You take it on the country lane, if the lane isn't wide enough, you can just barge your way through and the thing will just make the lane wider of its own accord by demolishing anything on either side of it. Love the graphics on this, like the buildings. I like architecture, and these feel like a quaint English village, or Scottish. And that old well, airfield building, really, isn't it? Some wartime thing. God almighty. I know they say turn in early when you're rallying, but you damn near need to send a postcard or a telegram saying turn right next week, please. First, yay, it's probably going to ask me to up the level of the AI again soon. That's kind of annoying, and I don't like looking like that, but the options on what you could look like were limited. Bucolic atmosphere or something like that. Yeah. Qualified for the Horizon winter season. You see, there's a...
Congrats! You've qualified for Horizon winter season. Conditions and competition will be fierce.
Every time they say Horizon, it's like there's a radio station
optional.
that's dedicated to this Horizon festival thing. But when I hear it, I think Horizon Radio, because that, I don't think it's still a thing anymore. But in Milton Keynes, the local radio station was Horizon Radio, and I'm like, how the hell do they know about Horizon Radio here? Hang on a minute. I need my cardigan. I'm getting cold. Can you sell cars in-game? I've got no idea. I've only played the game a couple of times, and there's a lot of stuff involved in it that I have no clue. So, I don't know. I mean, there's stuff. I don't know what this Lego thing is. I don't want to drive a Lego car. I really don't. It's the first time I've actually scrolled around the whole map to see. I don't know. Does it go further, or is this it? I have no idea. But I guess we're going here. That seems to be where it wants me to go. Who's that Irish woman in your ear? Yeah, I don't know. Oh god, I'm still in this thing. I don't want to be in this thing.
100 meters. Turn right.
Ooh. Yeah. I'm gonna assume that turning right was optional. Oh, it's that horse thing. I have seen that in the real world. I think it was that one. I've seen one of those horses on the side of a hill, and I do think it was that one. And that was in Dorset, I think. Well, we were not. We went to Avebury Stone Circle. God, that was a long while ago. That was with a previous girlfriend before I was married, which was before my current girlfriend. So it was a long while ago. Oh! What the hell? What was that? Oh, I drove through here earlier.
Turn sharp
This
right.
castle, I think I have been to this castle in the real world. I've got photos of this place.
Turn sharp right.
I know the name of it and I can't think of it. It's not a million miles away from Warwick Castle. Where am I going? In here, I guess.
Recalculating route.
Okay, you do that. That's going to bug me now. I want to remember the name of that castle and I can't. No, it's not Conisbrough Castle. That's in South Yorkshire.
Hey, Steve. Welcome to the winter season. I'm putting together our winter showcase. If you can think of a driver with a little bit of experience, a lot of influence,
Yeah.
and a train to catch,
What?
be sure to let me know, yeah?
What? What are you talking about? What are we doing then? What's happening? I've got no idea. Yeah, let's
turn around when it is safe to do so. In 100 meters, turn left.
Okay.
You have arrived at your destination.
Go back. Oh, goody. So can I have these? How many of these can I have? God. Wow. Okay, looking at comments, don't know what you're talking. What? What am I gonna have? Ooh. Well, got to be that, hasn't it? I love Aston Martins. I'm not so keen on the colour, but oh, Ferrari. Speaking, no, I spoke about that last time I streamed. The new Bond film is great and highly recommended. There we go. That I was going to say that's Joe's car, but she isn't a DS3. Got a Citroen. I need to get up. Oh, there's a Lotus. Yeah, I'm gonna have that. Oh, okay, I'm not gonna have that. Oh, how much have I, what's my, oh, I guess I haven't got anything. Your passes. Well, there's a 0 there, so it looks like I can't have anything. Well, that's just utterly disappointing, and let's get the hell out of that then. Okay. Don't know where I'm going now. Probably not that way. Horizon Festival Circuit. Okay, we'll do that. Don't want to be in that. Yeah, we'll be in that. Don't drive in. I'll try not to. I remember the first time I drove a Skyline, granted in a video game, and that was Gran Turismo 1. Well, I couldn't get the Lotus, so it didn't matter. I didn't have any of the credits of whatever. I do find that frustrating in games where you've got different kinds of credits, like you've got in-game cash and then you've got kudos or XP or whatever, they call it different things in different games, and I'm like, just have one form of credit for getting cars, not several. I mean, I suppose it's to motivate you to do different things and get the most out of the game, but it just bugs me. Oh god. Yeah, I understand there's a point to it, I just don't like it. Let us choose how we want to play without pushing us into doing stuff like drift racing. Yeah, that's like on Drive Club. There are drift racing events, and you kind of have to go through them to achieve certain things. And I just can't do drift racing at all. No drifting skills. I'm not good on this particular race really. I'm gonna struggle here. Ice racing, is it? Something, I don't know. Maybe wet, whatever it is. I had going back to the Skyline thing, I tweaked the Skyline R33 in the original Gran Turismo and had it up like insane power levels and was able to lap the, oh god, what the hell was Grand Valley? I think it was called Grand Valley, yeah. I had an amazing lap time on the Grand Valley. I can't do that now. I've like gone back to that, and my ability to get around that circuit rapidly has diminished greatly. But then I used to play that game daily, like for every spare minute of a given day. I was playing that game. Well, this isn't bad. Get out my way. Get off my land. I do like these old Supras. I think that's what that is. The old ones are much cooler than any recent version. I'm looking at that sign and just thinking it looks like a Burger King sign. Was it Burger King or was it Wimpy? No, I'm thinking of Wimpy. Yeah, I miss Wimpy. They make good burgers. There we go. Is the mic crackling a bit? I've got no idea. I think it's the mic. The whole audio stream is crackling, including the game. I've got no idea. I have no control over it. And even if I did, I wouldn't know what to do about it. I've got... Well, I don't know. Oh, hang on, we're getting rid of this. Don't know what that is, but it's gone. Well, it's supposed to be going. Yeah, there we go. That is a good thing about this, not being in VR, I can moderate spammers. Pleasing. Okay, what's next? I'll try to push the mic back a little bit, just in case I'm over-modulating, as they say in the CB days. But, I've got the game audio down to something like 4 or 5 out of 10. So it shouldn't be that. It's probably just data throughput or something. Whether it's from my PC to my router or from the router through to YouTube, I have no idea. But beyond my knowledge in terms of doing anything about it. Oh look, goody, money. Would have rather had a free car.
I should mention, we want to find out who is the best road racer here at Horizon.
Yeah, that
so
would
I'll
be
be
me.
taking the fastest qualifiers through after each round and eliminating the rest.
Okay.
Welcome to round 3.
Great, thanks. Where are we going then? Oh, we're going to that. Right, alright, yep, fine. I think basically I'm just like looking at the map, seeing if it says new on the sign, I'm going there. What the hell is the name of that castle?
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I've been there. I've got photos of it. It's cool. It's not so much a castle as a...
You have arrived at your destination.
stately, well, Elizabethan era stately home. And I think it got trashed in the English Civil War, like most English castles did. I don't know that I want to use that car. I do prefer this. This is probably where I find out this is the race I was just in, but it did say new, so whatever. Interesting. I just noticed that the page tells me what graphics card I'm using and stuff. Pretty sure I didn't put that in there. This is better. I like this much more. More responsive handling, and just generally the Skyline felt sluggish. But I guess it's because it's a big, heavy, albeit powerful, road car, where this thing, well, I guess it's also a road car, but it seems to be more of a specialist rally car. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, this is pretty. Definitely not the circuit I was just on. This is nice. Get out of my way. Ooh, I hate driving in snow in the real world. I haven't done it very often, but I had to come back from work 20 miles across Derbyshire just before Christmas, and it was snowing, and it scared the crap out of me because everyone was going about 10 miles an hour faster than I wanted to, and obviously I didn't bother to keep up with the speed of the traffic, went slowly and wound up with a huge great big queue of traffic behind me. But it's like, no. I thought they're all idiots. They're going to go slow if they're behind me, whether they like it or not. Did not enjoy that. But like this, no consequences. Yes, I'll drive like an absolute maniac. Thank you very much. Oh yeah. I don't know how much detail gets lost in the stream. Oh yeah. But just sitting and looking at my screen, it's glorious. Only third? Yeah, I saw reviews of Forza 5 that said the overall game seemed kinda, there was a lot of rinse and repeat and repetitiveness, and while you weren't always on the same circuit, you know, like drive this circuit, then drive the same circuit, then drive, there was something about it that was overly repetitive. That was just that reviewer's opinion, and I haven't played it, so I can't know if that's how it is. What I saw seemed to be very... there's something about modern games, a lot of modern games, not too bad in this one, but there's what I would call this Fisher-Price element to them, where there are artificial elements brought into the game to add objectives that are just pointless. Whoops. Like, I spoke about this before. The driving was weird. I don't know. What, like the physics, or just the way it looks? The physics on this is not realistic, say compared to Gran Turismo, the weight of the cars and stuff like that. You can tell the difference, like I can tell this thing from the Skyline, from the Beetle, they all feel different, but I mean the levels of grip and your ability to get around a corner uh, insanely unrealistic. I'm doing things on this that, you know, I'd be very dead. Yeah. I think have I been up here? I don't know. I'm obviously not attempting any objective here at the moment. I'm just driving because it's pretty and I haven't been here, and it looks nice. It looks really nice. Now if they could get... What the hell? Thanks Kaspersky for sticking up a bloody pop-up in front of my cap screen. You're a dick. Like driving a brick. In 5. In 4. Oh crap. That was me not looking where I was going. Oh. Frozen Lake. Shortcut. Let's see. Oof. Will this work? Because if not, we're going to drown. Oops. Oh yeah. I hope it's frozen all the way across. It seems to be. Oh god, no it's not. Oh god, oh god. Oh dear. This might not be a good idea. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Don't try this at... Well, I would say at home, but... Oh god. This is not a sensible way to drive a car. Wow. Okay. That was fun. Kind of scary. Oh. A barn find on an island. Oh, okay. I keep hearing about the barn. The guy keeps telling me there's a barn with a car in it. Okay, where's that island? Is this the way to the lake? Oops. Where's the island? Not sure where the island is. Is that the island or just the outer edge of the lake? Don't know. Well, we're going there, whatever it is. No, it's not a barn. Does seem to be an island. That's good. Oops. Trees? No, that's not an island. Well, let's go here anyway. What's this? Well, I found a boat. I don't know what you meant to do. What's that? What did that do? No idea. Yeah, I mean, it seems to be a barn, but I don't know if I can... I don't know what you meant to do. Probably not. I've had, like, the geezer on the radio tell me about barn, when there's a car in a barn, but he doesn't tell me where the barn is. We'll have a quick look around here. Doesn't seem to be good. Let's go that way. It looks like there's a race over that way. God. it's got to take a crazy person to drive across a frozen lake. I mean, like a real one. I know people do it, but I wouldn't. Crash landing. Yeah, I was thinking kind of it's like an 80s NASA launch. Oops. Oh, okay, that wall was solid. That's maybe the first solid wall I've encountered. Where's the race thing that I was heading towards, John? I lost it. Someone say I lost it years ago, but you know what I mean. Where is it? No, that's back. I don't want to go backstage. Oh, there's a thing. Where is it? There. No, there we go. There, that's what I'm looking for. I've lost the road, but I can see that. That's what I want. Derwent Lakeside. I've heard of Derwent Lake. I like well, I wouldn't listen to drum and bass while I'm at home. I wouldn't put it on my stereo and play it for the pleasure of listening to it in that kind of circumstance. But at a rave or a DJ set or whatever, I totally get it. It makes absolute sense. You know, I heard it in the past and just thought, this is just repetitive shite. But in the rave situation, it's bloody awesome. Do I really want to do... Why am I in that? Do I have a choice? Oh well. I don't mind Ford Focuses. I think they're a good car, but I don't like the colour of this one, and that matters. Who wants to drive an ugly car? I mean, okay, mine's not pretty and it's a stupid colour, but this one's horrible. Hello, who's texting me? Don't text me while I'm driving. I will add, I never ever even look at texts, much less reply to them while I'm driving a real car. I don't answer the phone, anything. My phone makes a noise while I'm driving, it stays in my pocket and doesn't get taken out until I get to wherever I'm going. So I do answer the phone while I'm at work, if you can get to me. Not that any of you know my phone, actually one person has my phone. But a feature of where I work is there is phone damping. You literally are prevented from getting a phone signal in the building, which can be a pain in the ass. Oh God. I now want to know who's texting. It's probably... I need to alter the sounds for notifications on my phone, because it gives me the same sound when I get a text as I get when it updates a piece of software. And that's annoying. And it won't even let me turn off the sound for notifications for software updates. I don't want it to tell me. I don't care. So you've updated, fine, but thanks for waking me up at 3 in the morning and making me think someone's texting me. Ultimate clean racing, yeah. They should add a... If they want the ultimate clean racing, they need to add a car wash to the circuit so you drive through on each lap. I know it's not what they're talking about, but still. Probably not environmentally friendly. Come on, get out of the way. Move. Slingshot. Yeah. This is nice. Enjoy the scenery while you're racing. And I guess this goes all the way around the lake. I'm trying to think of the name of that lake. There is a lake on the way to... Where the hell are we on the way to? I've been past it several times. It's not late. I don't... Woodhead Pass. Oh God. Woodhead Pass. That's the route. You go along the Woodhead Pass. And I'm not sure if it's Ladybower Reservoir or not, but it's really nice. Midnight Club. I haven't played Midnight Club, I don't think. First racing game on the PS. There was a conversation last night in VR chat about people's first video game that they played, and I felt so old because there's people saying, yeah, my first console was PS2 or PS1, like it was so long ago, and I barely even consider those to be retro. And I was asked what was my first system. First game I played, in fact, and it was Pong. It wasn't in the arcades, it was in a laundrette in 1974. Though I played arcade games before they were video games, because I used to play the electromechanical things like Sega Missile, so yeah, old. You might actually like this one more than you. Yes, I watched videos of 5 and of this, and this appealed to me much more. The Mexican stuff, I can't relate to it, where this, it's like, yes, I know this landscape. Video game with GoldenEye. Yeah. Do you know, I'm a heathen, I'm a heretic, I'm something or other. I don't like that game. Not a fan of the N64, but also not a fan of that game. I don't know, it's considered one of the best early first-person shooters going, but
the competition's really heating up now. Good luck.
It's because I don't like the N64 controller, I think. I hate that thing. What are these? Oh, right, more I should probably use the map to find the boards and trash them all, but I'm not gonna. I like just stumbling across them by chance. Where are we going now? This way.
In 200 meters, turn right.
Okay, that seems a very big... I mean, it seems like a country road. You don't normally get that kind of sign on the road like this.
Turn right.
I'm a heretic. Yeah. It stopped snowing. That's nice. I've got no idea what the weather's actually doing outside. Oh god. Oh. Bollocks. Okay. Oh, okay. Beauty spot. No. What's he doing? Okay. She does have a very familiar... Yeah, we'll do this. I don't want to do it in this car. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah. That's insane. We'll do it in that car. there's a lot of games that I remember really enjoying, but if I go back to them now, I can't. I mean, the really early stuff, the 8-bit stuff, no problem at all. But stuff where, say, the franchise is still going now, but you go to the earliest games, and, well, the one I've got in mind is Tomb Raider. I go back to the original Tomb Raider, and I find it excruciating, because it's not... You kind of remember it as being a third-person, adventure-y, exploration-y thing with nice fluid movement, and it's not. You move in blocks, and that's awful in terms of how things are now. Didn't know you went on trials. No idea. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this isn't going to go well. It is funny doing streams like this with a combination of people from my typical YouTube audience and friends from VR chat, because you know me by different names. I totally understand why VR chatters call me Cat, because on there I am Cat. It throws me, and I don't know if my normal audience will, if I don't actually mention why that's happening, I'm not like, what the hell? Who? It's amusing, and that's the thing, I exist in several different worlds. I try and tell... People look at me weird at work when I tell them I do YouTube. But if I tell them about VR chat, they look at me really weird. And I clean a couple of different buildings these days, and I was at this other building where they don't know me particularly well. And I was sitting in the office, and there was this woman who I didn't know, but we were chatting anyway, and I told her about VR chat and how I'm a cat, and I just say meow. And she literally got up and walked out the room. So... I think she probably got the wrong impression. Or maybe she got the right one, I don't know, but that was the first time anyone's ever done that. This is quite good, actually. I'm quite liking this circuit. Joe drives me... No, well, no. Well, yes. Oops. I sometimes go with her to Tesco, and if she's doing her shopping and I'm along for the ride, she's driving, yes. Mostly if I'm going to Tesco, I go to the one in town and I walk. But I drive myself to Morrison's, and I don't drive like this. I drive in a manner that is more fitting for the car that I drive, which, as Raccoon would say, his granny drives the same car as me. And that's how I drive. I'm not a fast or aggressive driver. I'm very conservative in my driving. PS1 games. No, it's not VR. PS1 games, I actually, as a retro experience, I prefer PS1 games to PS2 games. Because PS2 games are kind of at that point where they're not retro enough for you to forgive them looking really quite rough by modern standards. I don't consider them to be retro. But then when you play them after playing something like this, you kind of thinking, wow, this looks rough. and they haven't got the standardized control systems yet, where most games these days, you know what the controls are going to be. You play them on the PS2 and they're just not. It's like playing Gran Turismo and your accelerate and brake are pressure sensitive buttons as opposed to triggers or analog sticks for accelerate and brake, and that's just wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong, Jolie. Yeah, what gets me, the number of people my age who go into VR is really, really limited. I find that weird, but I forget that people who started gaming at my age, a great deal of them then stopped gaming. It's like I started playing, well, really young, but I got my Atari when I was 13, 14, something like that. And it's like by the time you hit 16, you were supposed to have stopped gaming, and certainly by the time you were 18, you were absolutely meant to have stopped gaming because that was for kids back then, allegedly. But I didn't stop. My view was, it's fun. Why should I stop? Why should this just be for kids when it's fun? So I kept going, but I think a lot of people my age did stop. So people my age who are into things like VR are limited. And certainly people my age who will go into VR chat, well, Pocket Mego goes in, he's a little bit younger than me. I have only encountered one person in VR chat who's older than me, and that was like a 60-something-year-old Australian guy he only went in there when he was drunk to troll people. I mean, he was kind of obnoxious. I'm kind of okay at racing games. They've been my thing for years. Granted, mostly Gran Turismo, but no. The thing with racing games is I know how a race car in a game handles, so I can get it round the circuit adequately, and my reflexes are okay at this kind of pace. Put me in an F1 car and forget it. Alright. Yeah. I kind of think people who I meet, adults who are boring now, I suspect were always boring, and they were probably boring kids. They you know, I meet people my age who are like, oh no, I don't play video games, that's boring, or that's not for me, that's childish. And they're boring now, and if they ever played video games back then and then stopped, no sense of fun, and that's boring. Whoops, reading comments. Do you know, I played Second Life, and I loved the concept. I thought it was great, but the actual execution of it always frustrated me. It just took far too long for anything to load. You'd be sitting there just waiting, and then you'd move a little bit, and then you had to wait some more while more stuff loaded, and that frustrated me hugely. And I think it was all text-based. I don't know if it's moved on since then. But it never lived up to the promise. Where VR chat is, it's what I wanted back then. It's also what PlayStation Home should have been. And I hope Sony will kind of catch on and wake up and smell the coffee and then let me drink it. And bring back PlayStation Home on PSVR 2. it would be, whoops, oh God, it would be a massive missed opportunity to not do that. I saw a race thing around here somewhere and I've lost sight of it now. Yeah, they should resurrect PlayStation Home and put in the functional audio chat, because there was meant to be audio chat in it first time around, but it never worked. And having to use text-based conversation in that kind of game, on a system that doesn't naturally have a keyboard anyway, it was stupid and never worked. As a concept, it didn't work. Might have voice chat. Sure. Yeah. Reading comments. Yes, mature people do stop caring and realise if it's fun, do it. Who cares? I don't know if it's about being mature. I think it's about being open-minded and realising life's too short. It's about being able to think for yourself, maybe, and not pandering to preconceptions dictated by society in inverted commas, because really, I mean, who makes the rules? Who says that's for kids and that's for grown-ups? Who gets to make that choice? Silly. Don't know where I'm going. Where's... Let's have a look at the map, because I'm just... Okay, we'll go there. And we're definitely not going to do it in this... No, what? Yeah, let's drive in that car in the snow. Ooh. Is this the latest gen Xbox? No, I'm on a PC. It's Horizon, not Horizon, Ryzen 5 5600X with an NVIDIA RTX 3060 graphics card, 16 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte SSD, 2 terabyte hard drive. I like cartoons. I like modern cartoons, modern adult cartoons, things like Archer. I love Archer. I love Below Decks. I love Rick and Morty. I love Final Space. And quite a few others. All that kind of thing. Brilliant. And oldest, I like Tom and Jerry. I like the old Warner Brothers and Hanna-Barbera stuff. Is it Barbera or Barbara? Whatever, that stuff. Love all that. The proper old, like from the 40s and the 50s. When it got to the 60s, it all got a bit wrong. The art style went wrong. Definitely not interested in watching modern remakes and reboots of Tom and Jerry. It's just wrong.
In 400 meters, turn sharp left.
How do you like that computer build, Steve? I just ordered. It's great. It's made by PC specialists.
Turn sharp left.
Whoever they are. Whoops. It's hard to turn sharp left in the snow. In a bloody Lamborghini.
Meters,
no, it's
right.
great. I mean, I'm by no means a PC
right.
gaming connoisseur at all. Wouldn't know a good one from a bad one. But this seems... It just works. And it's the amount of things I'm able to do at the same time, multitasking, like when I'm in VR, and VR is processor intensive,
You have arrived
and
at your
it will let me
destination.
run the game, and it will let me run a load of stuff also in the background, like screen capture and stuff that adds overlays to the games, and stuff that lets me change my elevation within the game, so I can like get high up in the game world where that's not really what you're meant to do, but it hacks it somehow. What is this nonsense? I haven't seen the latest Tom and Jerry. I saw a Tom and Jerry film quite a few years ago, which was, I think, the first time Tom and Jerry ever spoke, and everyone was like, this is wrong. And I saw a very short bit of it, and I was like, this is wrong. And anything they do with Tom and Jerry now is just wrong. They need to stop. Whoever's doing it, whoever's making them, needs to just go away and reconsider their lives, because Tom and Jerry is like classic, old school, and that era is gone. Watch the old cartoons, leave it alone, stop trying to reboot it and remake it and milk it for money, really. It's not theirs, even if they own it, I don't care. Oh, wasn't watching. Gotta love a Lamborghini. Well, I love the way they look. Never driven one. Never want to drive one. I'd probably, oh god, do something stupid like that and run it into a wall. And that's not what you want to do when they cost as much as they do. I do prefer the way Ferraris look, but they have to be red in the same way that Lamborghinis have to be yellow. It's the law. Ooh. I would say Aston Martins have to be green, but they can get away with being silver. Yeah. Because obviously, my opinion is law. Oh, God. Come on, move out of the way. Get off my road. It's mine. I didn't pay for it, but it's... Can see comments coming in, can't look. We'll look down in a little bit. Oh, I've got to start braking earlier, because that's not working for me. That's better. But only when you can see the corner. Ooh. Oh God. Mind you, I mean, Lamborghinis are four-wheel drive, aren't they? Well, a lot of them are. So that... I don't know if that makes them appropriate for this kind of racing. But what the heck. Oh, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Move. unfortunately. They will remake and reboot everything because they don't have ideas. And they will regurgitate everything and make a mediocre version of it. I totally agree, and it's sad. I'm trying to think if any rebooted film or series I've ever watched has stood up to the original. Not sure. I watched the new Dune film recently, and it is very, very, very good, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. There's a certain thing about it that I don't like, and it's not to do with the film itself, it's to do with the image quality. It is too clear, and like fast. It's like, is that running at 60 frames a second? Because to my mind, movies should run at 24 frames a second. And I know they did do this thing where they shot it digitally, and the director decided, no, this is too sharp, and they transferred it to film and then redigitized it, which was insanely expensive. And I mean, they could have done that as a digital process, but they were like, no, we're doing this properly, in inverted commas. But it was still too sharp to my eyes. It's like watching a TV movie that was shot on video, or there's something about it that's just too sharp, too clear, and it's like watching a TV program and not a movie. But that's just the image quality. The film itself, brilliant, but I think I liked it to the extent that I did because I had seen the earlier, like 80s, what's his name, David Lynch film. I loved the David Lynch film, and so I sort of knew what happened anyway, where I might have been like, what the hell's going on here? I think it's good to have seen the Lynch film first and then see the new film. Really enjoyable. Deadbolt. Hi Steve, just finished watching your New Year's Eve stream. Very entertaining. Just a bit sick of the Tempest title screen. Wanted something in the background. Yeah. Just don't look at it. Though Among Us, after all this mess, Afterlife in June was good. I haven't seen Afterlife. I don't think. Little Shop of Horrors is better than the original. Do you know, I saw Little Shop of Horrors in the cinema back when it first came out, and I nearly walked out because I didn't know when I went to see it that it was a musical, and I do not like musicals. But I stuck it out and was moderately entertained, but I don't like musicals. I'm not interested in seeing a remake of it. Remake of Arthur, the movie about the drunk rascals, pretty good. I haven't seen the original, don't know anything about it. Squid Game looks dead cheap. Yeah, kinda. I've watched a few Korean films, not films, series. Watched Squid Games, then directly after that watched Hellbound, and I've just started watching another Korean series on Netflix, and I've forgotten what it's called, and I like them. Yeah, get rid of that. I don't know what these stupid WOM dots. What is that? Well, I've blocked them anyway. I don't know what that is they're advertising, but they're wasting their time. Yes, like a soap opera, too sharp, exactly. That's exactly what they look like when it's digital, too sharp. Oh, they are spam bots, yeah. I just don't know what it is they're advertising, because no one in their right mind is going to click whatever link that is that they're posting. No. Right, let's... Before cleaning the caps keys on your Acorn Electron. Yeah, I should clean mine. I didn't notice the frame rate in The Hobbit.
Welcome
Though-
to round 5 of Horizon Road Racing Series.
Really?
This is the next level of racing in
Okay.
every sense.
Okay.
Which, of course, is why you're here.
Okay. Alright, well, where are we going? We'll go there. If your keyboard isn't sticky, you're not living. I'm not saying anything. I was going to say something else and I forgot what it was. Yeah, The Hobbit. I didn't really notice the frame rate in that, but I didn't like the Hobbit films half as much as the Lord of the Rings films. They just didn't... They just weren't as good. Couldn't really say what it was. Maybe because the scope was narrower, smaller, it just seemed less epic. And having, if they'd have come first, if they'd have done the Hobbit films before the Lord of the Rings films, it would have been fine. But when, you know, having already seen Lord of the Rings and been completely blown away by it, yeah, it just seemed a bit lackluster. But I didn't really notice the frame rate or anything like that. Ooh. I've never been to Scotland, and I've definitely never been to Edinburgh, obviously because it's in Scotland, but I am kind of familiar with the look of Edinburgh from playing
400 meters. Turn
Drive
left.
Club, because there's Edinburgh circuits in that. It's a very nice place to be.
Turn left.
Ooh! What is that shop? Bakery. Nom, as a certain cat would say. Having 3 films was a bit overboard. On The Hobbit, right? Yeah, I've never read any of the books. I've never read The Hobbit.
You have arrived at your destination.
I've never read Lord of the Rings, which lots of kids my age when they were kids. That doesn't make sense. When I was a kid, lots of kids read Lord of the Rings. Yeah, that's what I mean. But I didn't. I read The Wizard of Earthsea by Ursula Le Guin, which was obviously very influenced by Lord of the Rings. So I enjoyed that. They made a TV series of it that I didn't watch. I think I caught part of an episode and was like, meh. And I tried watching an animated film of it and was like, meh. I read the book as a kid, loved it. Read it again as an adult, loved it. I should read it again. I think I've got the first 3 on Kindle. Or if I haven't, I've certainly I've got them somewhere. I think I might actually have the physical book of the first 3 books, if that makes sense. They're all stuck together in one book. Whatever, they're great, love them. I don't know how well that would translate to an actual feature film by a good director. Oh, wow. Okay, this is quite challenging. Ooh. I get the feeling this is probably quite accurately based on the road layout of Edinburgh. It feels like it would be, but I mean, you never can tell. But certainly, ooh, it's probably accurate to the same degree as The Getaway is an accurate representation of London. And I really wish they'd do a modern remake of that game. With like, get the licenses so they can show all the buildings instead of covering them over in tarpaulins and whatever. Because that was a really cool game. Just, I mean, I didn't care about the storyline, but the ability to drive around the real place. Oh! Whoops. Oof. Oh god. Oh. Bit of impromptu landscaping going on there. Yeah. Brake at the red bit speed. Wow. Okay, didn't do so well there. Rolling back a bit. Got into Lord of the Rings, tried reading The Hobbit, bit dry, yeah. The Hobbit to my 7-year-old, it's fun. Happy New Year, Peter. Greetings and welcome. Hobbit Lord of the Rings is more about its world building than the actual stories. I don't know. Maybe, to a degree. The... what? Silmarillion was painful. Don't know what that is. Nice crash. All my crashes are nice. I do great crashes, and I do so many. I've practiced. Guess it's the same basic shape and layout of Edinburgh, but simplified and downsized. Yes, that makes sense. I mean, that's like Battlefield 1943, where you're on Iwo Jima. And yeah. And this is a thing, I think, with a lot of games, that they mess with scale. So objects are to scale and fitting with your character that you're playing, but the actual island is very much not one-to-one. Why didn't the Eagles just... yes, absolutely. The Eagles negated the whole point of the whole story. Just do that at the start. But, you know. There wouldn't be a story if they'd done that. Maybe they weren't paying attention at the beginning. Didn't think it mattered. Were busy, I don't know, plucking lambs out of farmers' fields and eating them. I don't want boots. I want a big fancy car, please. Actually, I do need some new oh. Actually, I quite like those. There is one of those up the road from Joe's place. I walk past it sometimes if I've been at hers. And I'm walking into, or driving into town, but I noticed it when I was walking. And I had never heard of them. And I watched... There's a YouTube series that I watched called Big Car, and he was talking about them in one of his videos, and it was like, oh. I think it was meant to be a replacement for the Scirocco. They were trying to get a cheap replacement of the Scirocco, but it turned out to be, whilst a better car, way too expensive, and so they didn't last long and didn't sell very many. Good car though. Don't know where we're going now. Map. Let's look at the map. Is that the one we just did? Don't know. Let's do... No, I did the one up there, didn't I? Yeah, okay. We'll do this one then. Probably find out that's the one I just did. Whatever. Yeah, fine.
Turn sharp right.
Oh, no, it is the one I just did. Yeah, we're not doing it again. What? Yeah, no. I currently have no friends. I've got no friends. I'm in the wrong bit. Let's do that one.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Doing a lot of turning around when it's safe to do so. Except... Oops. Oops. That was not right. Okay. She lied. I was facing the right way anyway. Really? No.
In 400 meters, turn sharp right.
Okay. No, maybe that was a different race at that bit. What was that? No, we're not stopping to view that. Oh.
In 200 meters, turn right.
Love the buildings. The architecture
right.
is brilliant. What is this? It is, yeah, Edinburgh City Centre. Is this on PC? Yes, it is on PC. Yes, absolutely. You're going to be in cobbles. God. Well, that seems like a perfectly reasonable surface to race in a Lamborghini. Hello, Edinburgh Retro PC. I'm going to drive through your front window. If you're in anywhere near here, you're going to have a Lamborghini in your living room. Oops. Ouch. I do love the scope, the variety and whatever of this game. Like, it doesn't cover the whole of Britain. The map isn't to scale, but there's so much of Britain in here. And I really like that. And I'm not constantly like grinding on the same circuits over and over again, which you do get with some games. It does very much feel like a cross between Test Drive Unlimited and Drive Club, which is great. I mean, normally I'm just into circuit races like, well, no, I'm normally just into Gran Turismo, but this really works for me. You don't do enough laps of a circuit if there is even a circuit to really learn it, so it's kind of reaction based rather than learning the circuit. And it's fun. And the graphics are gorgeous. I don't even care if these aren't the most advanced graphics that this PC can do. It's just gorgeous. And better than anything the PS4 Pro can do, I think. It's all in the fine detail. And the lighting. Definitely pays to brake early. Earlier than the colouring on the road says. I don't normally go for, if I'm playing racing games, I normally turn off the racing line with the colouring and whatnot. If it was a circuit racing game, I would have that turned off and I would learn the circuit. But on a game like this, where you don't really have time to learn the circuit, I do find it useful to have that marker there. Scrolling back, reading comments. Where's the actors flaring for their shitty fringe shows? Yeah, I've never been to the Edinburgh Festival because, like I said, I've never been to Edinburgh. Never been to Scotland. Went for an interview in Edinburgh many years ago, stayed overnight and ended up... okay. Not a great fan of cities, but Edinburgh is a lovely place. Yeah. I mean, I don't know about Edinburgh, but cities can be pretty... not necessarily pleasant places. I don't like Manchester, I don't like Birmingham. I'm not a fan of Nottingham. I find Lincoln boring, it's not even really big enough to be a city. Love Sheffield, or at least I love Sheffield town centre. You get out into some of the other bits and it's not so nice, but Sheffield city centre, love it. This and Gran Turismo are a different thing, but visually this is much nicer. I find Gran Turismo sterile. Ever since Gran Turismo 5, Gran Turismo visually has been sterile and dull. This is not dull in any way at all. I feel like I'm touring my old stomping ground. Yay. Not a consolation for not getting the job. Great-great-grandfather drove the mail coach between Berwick and Edinburgh. Cool. Been to Bath. I've not been to Bath. I've been to... oh, what's that other place? That other spa town. I can't remember what it's called. But I've been there. Not Bath, the other place. And that was quite a nice place. But I've forgotten what it was called. Leamington Spa, that's the one. Yeah, been there. Okay, next. I've had a shower. I haven't had a bath in years. I don't have a bath here. I wouldn't use the bath in the house I used to live at in Worksop because, no. Shared house with a load of people who were just not civilized. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do one more race and then I'm going to call it a day because I'm starving. Yeah, need food. Let's... okay, I'm going to drive for that purple thing that
Fancy an adventure? There might be an abandoned classic involved somewhere, but, you know, any excuse will do.
Come on, I pressed X. I want to view it. You're going to tell me that wasn't X now? Because I'm not on a bloody Xbox control. Oh, you bugger. I don't know which button is X on the... It thinks I'm on a 360 control. Oh well. Going to the purple sign thing to knock it over. If I can not lose sight of it. Whoops, what are you doing? Whoops, I forgot what country I was in. Where is it? Where is it? Where? There it is. No, no, you can't see what I can see, but my monitor tells me it's about to turn off. Did I get it? I think I did. Hello, Leahy. Greetings and welcome. Where am I going now? Map. Okay, we'll go to that one.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Okay, dear.
In
Great,
400 meters,
great near miss.
turn
I find
right.
that weird that you get points for nearly crashing into oncoming cars.
Turn right.
I don't know why it considers almost
At
crashing
the
to be a
roundabout,
desirable
take
thing.
the second exit.
It's like in Burnout games where you get turbo boost for driving like an idiot. Oh, oh God. Oof. That should not have been physically possible. There was not space there to put a car between that. Oh, 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 Jesus.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Where are we going? I think I've gone the wrong way. Where? Oh, it's up here.
In 100 meters, turn left.
Okay. Well, bicycles. It's a shame you can't get off and ride down.
You have arrived at your destination.
Right. Okay. Oh, that's the X button. Okay. Square. Yeah. Okay. And that's what Jolie just said and said before I said it. Tried the new Forza game on Game Pass, but I couldn't get into it. Yeah. I haven't played Forza Horizon 5. I looked at videos of that and of this and straight away was like, no contest. Forza Horizon 4 all the way because it's in England. Britain. Yes, forgive me, Scottish people. It's in Britain and it's gorgeous. And given the option of driving in Britain and driving in Mexico, no contest. No disrespect to Mexican people, I just can't relate to the Mexican scenery. This is worse than one of Main Meister's driving vlogs. I've not watched those. Is he playing a driving game while he does them, or is he vlogging about driving? I have met Alan several times. Really nice guy. Wow, this is not... I've driven home from work in this kind of weather and it's terrifying. I wouldn't want to be racing a Lamborghini in it. Oh, Jesus. Get out of the way. I don't know what you're driving, but move it. Actually looks like a... Oh, God. Probably a McLaren. They still make Nobles, the Noble sports car. They were a cool car for a while. Never quite seemed to quite get into their stride, but I found them interesting. Come on, go, 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 go. Oh God, oh God. was always disappointed that TVR fizzled out. They were interesting cars, like the English equivalent of a Dodge Viper, really. Not a good car in terms of anything other than being insane. Fast in a straight line, not necessarily reliable, not necessarily easy to drive. No, definitely not easy to drive. Mental, but that was what was good about them. They were mental. Without a T, because English. Oh, I was going to say, yeah, I'm in first, but I'm not. There's the first place guy. He must be a long way ahead. Oops. Well, he's that far ahead, I'm probably not going to catch him. Oops! God. This reminds me a little bit of being up near Bolsover Castle. Oops! I was up there quite recently, going to go up there again in a few weeks. Hopefully. It's going to depend on things like weather, COVID. Actually, that might scupper plans. And Joe's having another eye surgery. And don't know if we'll be going before or after that. Okay. Where are we at? That is the last race. Because I am starving. What are people saying before I go? Forza 5 is good, but yeah, 4 is more relatable, and the seasons add a lot of variety. Yeah, the seasons are on this I really like. The seasons are good, but they're not as prominent. Oh, on 5, yeah. Dry season and wet season. Forza 5 has too many whooping... Right. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Suppose it's on the equator, so it makes sense. What happens if you end up in the water? Don't know. Drove across the lake while it was frozen. Was sorely disappointed when Forza 5 refused to let me use ancient Mayan pyramids as a ramp. Yeah. Skeptical that the ice would be thick enough to hold a car. Well, yeah. Certainly on that lake that I was driving across, it didn't look it. I mean, in Britain, in our really cold winters that we don't get anymore, that would have been possible. Once upon a time, maybe, in Scotland, which it was. But not these days. We just don't have cold enough winters anymore. We'll have a couple of really cold weeks, but it takes longer than that to freeze a lake solid enough to drive a car across, I think. Not being an expert on frozen lakes and driving cars on them, so take all of that with a pinch of salt, and don't drive your car across a lake unless you've got scuba gear, which wouldn't be normal driving wear. Okay, gonna go, starving. Thank you to all of you for joining and chatting and heckling. Oh, look at that. Stupid bot. I don't know why I'm blocking them now because I'm about to leave. Okay, thank you all. It's been fun. And we'll do this again. The next stream actually is going to be very potentially on Thursday. If I can get everything working right, and if it works, I'm going to be playing Desert Bus VR. I can't imagine that I will last the whole 8 hours, because I know what that game is, and it is silly and tedious, and I guess it's going to depend on whether it will let me pause the game to go to the loo, because if it doesn't, then the game will last as long as my bladder. Yeah, that is tomorrow, isn't it? Yeah, shocking. My God, 2 streams in a row. No, wait, what day is today? No, it is Wednesday, isn't it? I lose track. Okay. How do I stop this? I can't remember. Fucking ball. I played Desert Truck. I've got another YouTube channel that I haven't uploaded anything to in years, and most of you will probably be unaware of, called Playing Android Badly. And I did a video on there of this Android homage to a desert bus called Desert Truck. And that's a moderately amusing video, if you can find the channel. Playing Android Badly. Shameless self-promotion. Hello, my TJ land. Greetings. You're joining just as I'm leaving, unfortunately. So the stream will be archived. It will be saved, and you will be able to watch it. But the live beat is already over. I've said bye and I'm going about 5 minutes ago. But I'm still here, just because I haven't worked out how to stop. The hidden ones are just music. So yeah, they're hidden because Copyright Troll was claiming copyright on my material, and I was like, no, absolutely not, you're not doing that, so I've hidden them all. Okay, how do I stop? I think it's that, and that. Thank you all, it's been fun. Possibly